intracoastal waters. A chance of thunderstorms. Showers likely in the evening, then a chance of showers after midnight. Tuesday, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet, occasionally to 6 feet. Wave detail, south 4 feet at 6 seconds and northeast 4 feet at 9 seconds. Choppy on the intracoastal waters. A chance of thunderstorms. Showers, then a chance of showers after midnight. Wednesday, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 3 to 5 feet, occasionally to 6 feet. Choppy on the intracoastal waters. A chance of showers with a slight chance of thunderstorms in the morning, then showers likely in the afternoon. A chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers. Thursday, southwest winds 15 to 20 knots, diminishing to 10 to 15 knots after midnight. Seas 3 to 4 feet. Choppy on the intracoastal waters. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the morning, then showers and thunderstorms likely in the afternoon. A chance of showers and thunderstorms in the evening, then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight. Winds and waves higher in and near thunderstorms. Marine forecast for the following: waters from Flagler Beach to the Volusia-Brevard County line extending from 20 to 60 nautical miles. Small craft advisory in effect through late Sunday night. Tonight, southeast winds around 20 knots. Seas 4 to 5 feet, occasionally to 6 feet. Wave detail, southeast 5 feet at 8 seconds. A chance of thunderstorms. A chance of showers this evening, then showers likely after midnight. Sunday, southeast winds 20 to 25 knots. Seas 5 to 7 feet, occasionally to 9 feet. Wave detail, southeast 6 feet at 7 seconds. A chance of thunderstorms. Showers in the morning, then a chance of showers in the afternoon. Sunday night, south winds around 25 knots. Seas 6 to 7 feet, occasionally to 9 feet. Wave detail, southeast 5 feet at 7 seconds. Showers with a chance of thunderstorms. Monday, south winds around 25 knots. Seas 5 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet. Wave detail, southeast 5 feet at 7 seconds. Showers with a chance of thunderstorms. Monday night, south winds 20 to 25 knots. Seas 5 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet. Wave detail, south 5 feet at 5 seconds and east 4 feet at 8 seconds. Showers with a chance of thunderstorms. Tuesday, southwest winds 20 to 25 knots. Seas 5 to 7 feet, occasionally to 9 feet. Wave detail, north 7 feet at 10 seconds and southwest 6 feet at 5 seconds. A chance of thunderstorms. Showers. Wednesday, southwest winds 20 to 25 knots. Seas 5 to 7 feet, occasionally to 9 feet. A chance of thunderstorms. Showers likely, then a chance of showers after midnight. Thursday, south winds 15 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 6 feet, occasionally to 8 feet. A chance of thunderstorms. Showers likely, then a chance of showers. Winds and seas higher in and near thunderstorms. Gulf Stream hazards, south to southeast winds 20 to 25 knots, with seas building to 5 to 6 feet. The approximate location of the west wall of the Gulf Stream based on the real-time ocean forecast system as of Friday, August 2nd. 42 nautical miles east of Ponce Inlet. 27 nautical miles east of Port Canaveral. 20 nautical miles east of Sebastian Inlet. 13 nautical miles east of Fort Pierce Inlet. 8 nautical miles east of St. Lucie Inlet. The latest available surf temperatures as of Saturday. Daytona Beach was 83 degrees, the Port Canaveral buoy was 84 degrees, Fort Pierce was 80 degrees, and Jensen Beach was 83 degrees. Here is the tide information. Daytona Beach shores, Sunglow Pier. Low tide Sunday at 2:37 a.m. High tide Sunday at 8:35 a.m. Low tide Sunday at 2:38 p.m. High tide Sunday at 8:59 p.m. Port Canaveral. Low tide Sunday at 2:37 a.m. High tide Sunday at 8:25 a.m. Low tide Sunday at 2:20 p.m. High tide Sunday at 8:54 p.m. Sebastian Inlet Bridge. Low tide Sunday at 2:27 a.m. High tide Sunday at 8:28 a.m. Low tide Sunday at 2:43 p.m. High tide Sunday at 9:02 p.m. Fort Pierce Inlet, South Jetty. Low tide Sunday at 2:33 a.m. High tide Sunday at 8:45 a.m. Low tide Sunday at 2:49 p.m. High tide Sunday at 9:19 p.m. Flood watch for the following county: Western Putnam, Florida. Flash flood watch in effect from Sunday afternoon through Tuesday evening. What flash flooding caused by excessive rainfall is possible? Where portions of Florida, including the following areas: Baker, Bradford, Central Marion, Coastal Duval, Coastal Nassau, Eastern Alachua, Eastern Hamilton, Gilchrist, Inland Nassau, Northern Columbia, South Central Duval, Southeastern Columbia, Southwestern Columbia, Suwannee, Trout River, Union, Western Alachua, Western Clay, Western Duval, Western Hamilton, Western Marion and Western Putnam and Southeast Georgia, including the following areas: Appling, Atkinson, Bacon, Brantley, Clinch, Coastal Camden, Coastal Glen, Coffee, Eccles, Inland Camden, Inland Glen, Jeff Davis, Northeastern Charlton, Northern Ware, Pierce, Southern Ware, Wayne and Western Charlton. When? From Sunday afternoon through Tuesday evening. Impacts: excessive runoff may result in flooding of rivers, creeks, streams, and other low-lying and flood-prone locations. Creeks and streams may rise out of their banks. Flooding may occur in poor drainage and urban areas. Extensive street flooding and flooding of creeks and rivers are possible. Additional details: the potential for extensive flooding rainfall will increase this afternoon and continue through Tuesday as Tropical Storm Debbie impacts the region. http://www.weather.gov/safety/ flood. You should monitor later forecasts and be prepared to take action should flash flood warnings be issued. Tropical Storm Debbie will bring increasing squalls with gusty winds to the area through Sunday night. New information: current watches and warnings. A tropical storm watch is in effect for Northern Lake and Southern Lake. Situation overview. Tropical Storm Debbie is located over the southeast Gulf of Mexico this evening and is forecast to move northward through Sunday night. Faster strengthening is forecast as it continues north on Sunday, with a slower motion Sunday night into Monday as it approaches the Big Bend of Florida. Debbie is now forecast to become a Category 1 hurricane as it approaches the Florida Big Bend area Monday morning. Tropical moisture will continue to increase across east central Florida ahead of the system. Outer rain bands will continue to move through east central Florida Sunday and Monday. Multiple rounds of rainfall are expected, especially as the system makes its closest approach Sunday and Sunday night. Locally higher rainfall totals will result from rain bands repeatedly moving over the same locations. Generally, 2 to 4 inches of total rainfall are forecast area-wide, with locally higher amounts of up to 6 inches possible. These rainfall amounts, along with instances of higher rainfall rates, will be capable of producing flooding in low-lying and urban areas. Ponding of water on roadways may also lead to hazardous driving conditions. Southeast winds will increase to 20 to 25 miles per hour and gusty across east central Florida Sunday as Debbie continues to move across the eastern Gulf of Mexico. Winds will remain gusty Sunday night from the south to southeast, with windy southerly winds expected Monday. Rain bands and squalls associated with Debbie will bring strong wind gusts up to 45 to 50 miles per hour at times across east central Florida through Sunday night. There is also a marginal risk for severe wind gusts with stronger storms Sunday. A tropical storm watch remains in effect for Lake County for the potential of tropical storm force winds through Monday morning. In addition to strong wind gusts, a few tornadoes embedded in rain bands are possible through Sunday night as the system moves northward. Do not let your guard down, especially in locations east of the current tropical storm watch. Impacts from this tropical cyclone will be experienced far from the center of the storm. Now is the time to ensure your hurricane supply kit is stocked and your safety plan is in place. As Tropical Storm Debbie becomes better organized over the next 24 to 36 hours, additional changes to the forecast are possible. Eastward shifts in the forecast track would increase the potential for additional impacts locally, so continue to monitor the latest forecasts from the National Hurricane Center and National Weather Service in Melbourne, Florida. Next update. The next local statement will be issued by the National Weather Service in Melbourne, Florida around 6 a.m. or sooner if conditions warrant. Marine weather statement for the following: waters from St. Augustine to Flagler Beach, Florida, extending from 20 nautical miles to 60 nautical miles. A strong thunderstorm over the waters. The areas affected include waters from Altamaha Sound, Georgia to Fernandina Beach, Florida from 20 to 60 nautical miles, waters from Fernandina Beach to St. Augustine, Florida from 20 to 60 nautical miles, waters from St. Augustine to Flagler Beach, Florida from 20 to 60 nautical miles. At 1:17 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Doppler radar indicated a strong thunderstorm capable of producing winds to around 30 knots. This thunderstorm was located 47 nautical miles east of Marineland, or 49 nautical miles east of St. Augustine, moving north at 30 knots. Mariners can expect gusty winds to around 30 knots, locally higher waves, and lightning strikes. Boaters should seek safe harbor immediately until this storm passes. Tropical Storm Watch. A tropical storm watch remains in effect for the following counties in Florida: Northern Lake and Southern Lake. The latest tropical cyclone advisory at 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The center of Tropical Storm Debbie was located near latitude 24.9 north, longitude 83.9 west. Debbie is moving toward the northwest near 14 miles per hour. A turn toward the north is expected later today, followed by a slower motion toward the northeast on Monday and Tuesday. On the forecast track, the center will move across the eastern Gulf of Mexico through tonight and reach the Florida Big Bend coast Monday morning. The center is then expected to move slowly across northern Florida and southern Georgia Monday and Tuesday. Maximum sustained winds are near 45 miles per hour with higher gusts. Strengthening is forecast, and Debbie is expected to become a hurricane by tonight before it reaches the Florida Big Bend coast. Weakening is expected on Monday and Tuesday after Debbie moves inland. Tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 140 miles from the center. Wind gusts of 45 miles per hour and 41 miles per hour were recently reported at Sand Key and the Key West Naval Air Station in the Florida Keys, respectively. The minimum central pressure is estimated to be 1,003 millibars, 29.62 inches. Tropical Weather Outlook. Issued at 1:27 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. For the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico, active systems, the National Hurricane Center is issuing advisories on Tropical Storm Debbie, located over the southeastern Gulf of Mexico. Tropical cyclone formation is not expected during the next 7 days. Serving Daytona Beach and vicinity, this is NOAA weather radio station KIH-26, the voice of the National Weather Service. This broadcast comes to you from the National Weather Service office in Melbourne, Florida, on a frequency of 162.4 megahertz. A required weekly test of the NOAA Weather Radio Public Warning System is conducted each Wednesday between 11 a.m. and noon, and again between 6 and 8 p.m. If severe weather is expected, this test will be postponed until the following day. The current time is 2:09 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This hazardous weather outlook is for East Central Florida. Day 1, tonight. Thunderstorm impact. The outer range band of Tropical Storm Debbie will be capable of gusty winds, occasional lightning strikes, and heavy downpours. Excessive rainfall impact. While storms will be fast-moving tonight, any persistent bands or repeated rounds of heavier showers and storms will be capable of producing locally heavy rainfall of 2 to 4 inches. This may lead to minor flooding of urban and poor drainage areas. Rip current and surf impact. A moderate risk for life-threatening rip currents continues at all central Florida Atlantic beaches tonight. Wind and sea impact. South to southeast winds around 20 to 25 knots will continue to spread across the local Atlantic waters tonight. A small craft advisory is in effect for the Brevard and Treasure Coast waters and will expand to the Volusia waters late tonight. Days 2 through 7, Sunday through Friday. Tropical Storm Debbie is forecast to lift north to northwest over the eastern Gulf of Mexico, strengthening into a hurricane as it makes landfall around the Florida Big Bend area late Monday morning. Higher coverage of outer rain bands from the system will move northward across the area early next week, with heavy rainfall being the primary threat at this time across east-central Florida. Generally, 2 to 4 inches of total rainfall are forecast rewide, with locally higher amounts of up to 6 inches possible through this weekend into early next week. In addition to the heavy rainfall potential, a threat for wind gusts to tropical storm force will be possible in the outer rain bands, and a tornado or two cannot be ruled out. Changes in the track could bring additional impacts to the area. Continue to closely monitor the forecast for updates on the system. Spotter information statement: spotter activation will not be needed tonight. The forecast for the Daytona Beach NOAA Weather Radio listening area. Tonight, partly cloudy. A chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight, then a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms late. Breezy. Lows around 80. Southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, increasing to 15 to 20 miles per hour late. Chance of rain 40%. Sunday, partly cloudy in the late morning and early afternoon. Thunderstorms likely. Showers, windy. Some storms may produce gusty winds. Locally heavy rainfall possible. Highs in the mid-80s.